Hello, streaming to live. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. And I want to talk about improved skin appearance. And after that, I will be doing a 9-minute warm up and we'll be doing leg day exercises. So, today's subject improved skin appearance. Why do I want to bring this up? Well, it's been almost a year now that I have been using the incredible X39. And looking back at how things started and where I am today, I bring forth to you some video evidence, which I'm going to share. And this first video here is from, you saw the date, May 27th, 2025. And in this video here, I'm just doing a little bit of talking, but I'm not going to play the audio. But one thing I want you to look at is the difference in my weight. You can see it. And I'll zoom in here. So you can see that my the amount of body fat that I'm carrying in my cheeks, they're a little bit more round, and you can see the, like the lines in on my forehead, right? So, like it's quite noticeable. Now, when I exaggerate my forehead skin, then you can see it. I'm trying to do it without being funny. I'm trying to mimic that, lifting my eyes kind of thing. Then look at the next video here. September 29th, 2025. So, 4 or 5 months later. So no, first one was May. So June, July, August, September, 4 months later, approximately. And you could start to see now there's a change progressively in how I look. So now the video that you see over here is taken with my current phone, which is this one, as you see. So I'm just playing it, doing a screen mirror, so essentially. And you can see that my body fat percentage is starting to come down, right? But the other thing I want to point out here is that, when you start to lose body fat, and the older you are, the skin, the elasticity of the skin is not as strong when you're older. So your body doesn't, or your skin, let's say, doesn't shrink. And are you noticing my skin shrinking, in accordance with my body fat? That's the one thing that I'm noticing here that's different with my appearance. Comparing here, I have more body fat in this picture right there. There's more body fat, and here I am live. You can see there's a difference, and my skin is remaining elastic, meaning it's shrinking. And then this is another video now I just took today, earlier, before starting this this live stream, and you can see now I'm just being more diligent in capturing the different angles to see. So the light in each 3 of the videos are kind of the same in terms of the amount of light. The first video was earlier in the morning, So the way the lighting was and the way the sun is positioned in the sky, it might be a little bit higher or lower. It's going to affect how much light is entering into the room. But overall, you can see that my skin appearance has improved with the fat loss. So it's a progressive change. It doesn't happen overnight. And elasticity is what helps maintain your complexion. It's there are some people that experience stronger skin appearance or improved effects of skin appearance. And since I'm a male, I'm not putting any makeup on, and you can see for yourself that I'm not hiding anything. So the benefits of using the X39. So Monday I talked about improved mental clarity. Yesterday I talked about rapid pain relief and reduced inflammation. Today I'm talking about improved skin appearance. And from the continued use of the X39. Does it work? When you have the right pieces in play, the nutritional choices, the minerals, the water, are you going to experience the benefits? Will you experience them? Well, the older you are, the longer it's going to take for you to experience the benefits. If you're younger than I am, and you're looking at this as the X39 as a way to maintain your current status, if you want to be looking younger when you're older, you got to start when you're younger. Essentially, you can't start when you're older, and it's too late. Hence why I continue to exercise the way I do to help maintain that longevity. Because if I don't do it, it just keeps going down, 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 down. And I personally don't want that. I don't want to be in a strong state for as long as possible. Meaning being able to get out of bed in the morning, not having to worry about sitting on the toilet and aching all the way through. Lifting things above my head, putting plates into the kitchen counter. Little things like that. And do I want to be taking all this for granted? No. But am I going to reap the benefits in 10 years from now? You better believe it. I'm sticking with it. Because I've always said this before, and I'll say it again, good health should not be complicated. But you make it complicated if you make poor choices. It's no secret. Go back to May 27th, 2025. You can see the difference. You can see it. It's pretty pronounced. How much of a change? Can you reap the benefits? You can, but you have to put your money where your mouth is. By powering your body with the best. Now, if you click on the links in the description, you'll find one of them will take you to the bundle discount of the X39 and the X49. And they do different things for the body. But you got to remember that the patches don't work if you're not fueling your body with the right stuff. You need to have that too. And hence why maintaining a healthy lifestyle you'll reap the benefits. But if you expect to reap benefits by not supporting the benefits with good choices, then you're going to waste your time. You need to have both. You need to have the multiple things that I talk about. Now, tomorrow I'll be talking about the next benefit, which is enhanced sports performance, which I'm like a broken record when it comes to that. And I'm not afraid to share that with you. And tomorrow will be another day. So, with that, I'm going to continue with doing the leg day exercise. And I'm going to be the schedule of the exercises. I'm just going to remove this here. Is going to be doing Bulgarian TKEs. So basically what I'm going to do, if you haven't seen me show the exercise, or if you don't know what a TKE is, basically I'm going to take, I've got here on the floor, I'll just change the camera angle, and to take this guy here, and I'm going to step into it like this, and basically do a Bulgarian. If you've seen a Bulgarian, basically it's taking your foot like this, and squatting down, and then having the band as part of that exercise. So it's basically activating the quads through its entire range of motion. So when you squat down, to about a 90-degree angle, so you bend your knee 90 degrees and then step up. And then as you step up or stand up, then the band from the post is going to be pulling on the quad, so it makes it a more complete exercise. And doing that movement will ensure that I'm activating the quad from beginning all the way to the end of its range of motion. Then the second exercise is going to be I call it here the hip thruster squat. So basically I'm going to take this band, this guy again, and instead of putting one leg in, I'm going to put both my legs in. Then I'm going to turn around and step forward, and the band's pulling on my hips behind me. So when you squat, it's going to be down like this, and then pressing the hips forward. So you're going to be activating the posterior chain while in your squat. So you can either use weights in your hands if you wish. That way you're activating the traps as well. So it becomes kind of a complex type of exercise. Or in my case, I'm going to use the bar. I'm going to step on the bands and put it up like this and squat all the way through. Alright? So that's what I'm going to do today. That's the second exercise. The third one is going to be the ball bridges. We're going to take the exercise ball and put it on top of the vibration plate, and then take a weight and put it on my hips as well. So that way, I'm going to activate the hamstrings and the glutes at the same time, and then hinge at the hip, touch the ground with your butt, and then press up. So it's going to be like instead of a standing hip thruster, it's going to be a lying hip thruster. So lying on the ground. So focusing more on the glutes predominantly and taking the quads out of it. But with the ball bridge, it's going to focus more on the posterior chain. Then hamstring curls. So basically I'm going to lie on my stomach on the ground, and then I think I'm going to use this guy today for the hamstring curls. So basically I twist it like this, and then I step into it like that. So by doing so, when I lay down on my stomach, then it's automatically in position here where I can curl it. And today I'm going to try doing a slightly different position. Normally I put the vibration plate this way on my knees like this. Today I'm going to turn it this way. And so that way my knees will be, I'm going to have them a little bit closer together and then do the curl. So it's going to change how it feels a little bit, which I haven't done before. I'm going to try that today. And then the tibia and the calves. The tibia is where I'm going to put the ankle strap on my toes. And let's say if the band is attached here. So here's the bottom of my foot. You put your foot in like this and basically point towards the wall like a tippy toe and flex them this way. So, and adding the vibration as part of that exercise. And then calf raises, where I'm going to step on the vibration plate with the jig that I have made, where it's going to be a 2x4 high, and that way it gets a greater stretch on the calves. So basically, here's a 2x4. I'm going to stand on the let me call it. So my fist is acting as a 2x4, the tips of my toe, and I step down and press through. So that's how it's going to be for the calves. So that's today's sequence of exercises. I'm going to start by turning the heart rate monitor on so you can see. I should start reading here quickly. Come on. There we go. And I'm gonna switch screens so I have the yeah, of course it. I gotta fix that to change the timer, because the iPad, there we go. So set the of course and what are you doing? Come on. There we go. Today's tempo, I will set it at 145. I was looking at, oops. Just do it this way. All right. So, set the timer. Let's begin. And of course the tempo didn't want to play. Really? It crashed on you. It's finicky. Doesn't like working Let's go. All right. Oh, really? Trying to think of something funny to say. Probably spank myself with a rope. my goodness. So at the 6.5 minute mark, that's when I'm going to increase the intensity. All right. Really. Ouch. All right. So, for the first exercise, we're going to take, let me do it this way. So I'm taking a blue band with a door anchor, and I'm going to stand on the door anchor like this. But what I want is the step on it this way, so as you can see, so that way the band is anchored behind my knee. So I'm going to set this like this. And that's going to be for the Bulgarian TKE. Just going to grab a little bit of more water here. First, before I begin the leg exercise, I'm going to also do the bar hang. So this is something I've been implementing now just to help develop my grip strength. And 3, 2, 1, there we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, already 17, 18. You can hear the foam spinning as I was starting to lose my grip. This here is starting to make slide, and so it changes how my fingers grip, but that's how it goes. All right, so the let's see here. Not sure where. Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah. Okay, so just gonna move this more to the left. So by having, yes, just kind of figuring out where my so basically what I'm doing is there we go, and I'm going to step in the middle of the vibration plate. I just realized that probably should have done that sooner, but to not hurt myself. But all right, so I'm using a 26 pounds worth of resistance So equivalent if I'm holding 40 pounds, 45, right? Yeah. No, actually. So I'm actually less. It's 26. I was thinking if I was using 2 of these, then it would be equivalent to a 45, but I want to focus on the the actual lift itself. So I want to really try to stick in as long as I can. That's one thing this is bothering me. I just realized. I'm gonna fix this setup here. This back a little bit more. Okay, so I want the distance. This here was just in the way when I was stepping down, and I didn't like how I couldn't have a full stretch on the muscle. So a takeaway for next week. And obviously doing it this way here with the bands, it takes more time to set up, which all right, there, that's better. I can already feel it. Wow. Wow. I want to try to stay as upright as possible. Oh, wow. God, gosh. Oh. There's almost no rest for the quad because of the TKE. It changes it. Oh, I stepped on it. I don't know how much time there was, but I'll do a minute left on this guy. This is really uncomfortable. Okay, that's a minute. Oh, wow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, okay, just kind of eye it here so that way I can see. Still want to be able to hold the post for stability. All right. Holy. thing to do, 5 reps. It feels the same kind of pain as if you're lifting 200. Oh my. All right, next exercise is going to be the hip thruster squats. So that's where I'm going to take a second blue band. So basically equalizing the weight between both legs by using the second band. Oh yeah. So this is where I'm going to see here. That's good. Okay. And I'm going to take really. So I'm taking my door anchors and I'm placing them underneath the 2x4 and a piece of plywood. So by doing that, okay. That's what I want here. Okay, next up is ball bridges. So, okay, I'm going to take I think I'm going to take a heavier weight today. So I'm going to put last week I used 15 pounds. Today I'm going to use 20. So you can see, oh, it's the white power block. So you can see here, I've got the white one. Then locking into place. All right. I'll take the vibration plate and put it here. Take the ball, and my butt is almost touching this edge of the, or actually is touching. So that way when I'm fully extended, the ball is on the end of the vibration plate. So you can see how much my feet are bouncing already. And now what I'm going to do is lift this weight that's resting on my hips, lowering down and holding it here isometrically, pressing all the way through. Wow. And then concrete sure is cold. I can feel it. Really? So doing those curls, here now, my butt's on the ground, now lifting it up. Curl. Up. Oh. Wow. Certainly puts a lot of stress on the hamstring, I can feel it. It's good. So if you do a lot of sitting, this is a good exercise to strengthen those legs, those muscles. Oh, all right. Alright, so that was ball bridges. Next up is going to be, I'm going to do the hamstring curls. I need to be farther away, so this here is going to have to come off. Might as well take this band. So, I'm going to attach it to the bottom here. And I'll attach this one here to give a little bit of more tension. So, with this one, I said I was gonna maybe here somewhere. I'm going to try the vibration plate this angle, largely because of I want to have my knees closer together. So I'm just going to turn it like this. See how this is. Oh, I need to be farther away. Slightly more. Okay. The tape is on this side here. Just so I have a mental log here. Yeah, sounds good. So by having my knees closer together to it this time, changes the kind of the angle a little bit. And the feel. So the amplitude is a little bit more pronounced. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm trying really aggressively to move this weight. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow. That's like how much more? as well. Those hamstring curls. Whew. That certainly works the muscle. I can feel it. All right, next up is tibia. With this variation today, I'm going to have to place the thinking I have to take my shoes off to put them on, and I'm just not paying attention to fully what I need to do. Okay. Take a second band here. What'll do? I don't know if I could just leave it at that. Okay. So, tibia. So I'm going to take my shoes and attach the ankle straps on the ball of my foot. And I want to have adequate tension. There we go. And here we go. Tibia exercises next. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try this. So I'm kind of sitting on the vibration plate. I want to see how. Okay. By having the double vibration here, it changes the feeling a little bit. Okay. So here now I'm just at the bottom. So I'm resting my toes or my heels on the lip of the vibration plate. So now my heels are, toes are fully extended, pointing down inside my shoes, so to speak. Oh, yeah, it's ripping my shoe. I can see it now. You can probably see my socks. I think it might be time to retire these shoes. I think. I could get even more fancy and do a variation this way here, like this. So get the core involved and do the tibia at the same time. Oh yeah. Very good, actually, believe it or not. I'll do that for next week to increase the full body exercise, so it involves some core. All right, next and last but not least, I'm going to incorporate the calf muscle exercise. Wow. Can I see that? Oh yeah, okay. Calf muscles next. So I'm going to take that. Where did I put my... Where's the remote? Where did you go? Ran away on me somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, calf muscles. I'm going to have to do like this here. Yeah, actually, to be honest, I'm gonna change this position here of the. I'm gonna put it on the inside of the. So I'm just changing the position of the. I want to be slightly wider with the. Oh goodness. Okay. So. Yeah, that's where I want it to kind of be. So to be kind of in front of me, and then I can change the position of my feet in correlation to my torso. There we go. So now, working the calves. The 2x4 is in front of my heels, so my heels have to stretch. And here I can now nicely move my feet slightly closer together. Slightly wider now. So now it's a bigger amplitude. All right, so slightly lengthy workout today, which I'm okay with. So look at the date stamp here. So April 1st, 2026, starting time at 2:41 Mountain Standard Time. Maximum heart rate I hit today is only 156. So like I said in the past, sometimes it happens when I'm over 200 and other times it's not. So today was one of those days where it wasn't. So I think about, what did I eat yesterday? I had tempura shrimp. Oops. And some jasmine rice with some salad. Had some asparagus as well. So that was my dinner yesterday. So did it have an impact on today's heart rate? I think so. I also had a couple pinches of salt. So have a look at the heart rate here so you can see up close, you know, for the duration. And didn't even hit 163 today. So that's how it goes. So I guess one of the benefits of experiencing the benefits from the X39 and the X49. The X49 I'm wearing here, and the X39 is here. I wear the glutathione, the YH Renew, when I sleep. And I think it's starting to show in my skin, my improved skin appearance. So tune in tomorrow for Thirsty Thursday. It's going to be shoulders, rotators, and traps, along with the subject. So you could probably figure out what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, because I've done 3 of them today, or this week. So tomorrow is going to be that. And rest up, sleep well, eat well, and get your patches. Start implementing them as part of your arsenal to take control of your health and your longevity, to live well, live long, and to live young. Bye for now.